Got the
Very
one
good.
Here's a
Gotta
jazz.
gotta jazz your way to
Yeah,
it.
jazz your way to it.
Well, we could talk song, but let's talk gear. I'm sitting here with Richard Chen from Enya
Yeah,
Music.
music.
Welcome to the channel. Pleasure to have you here.
Yeah, it's a pleasure to be here as well.
And today we're going to talk about the NextG.
Okay.
Now, the channel viewers already know the Cyber G and my enthusiasm about the product.
Thank you so much.
Which is why we are going to use this kind of as the door opener to also sneak in the NextG into the product promotion a little bit, because we found out that the NextG is also super useful for beginners and intermediate songwriters.
Songwriting, yeah.
Absolutely. So tell us a little bit about the product in general and why you made it.
Okay. The product in general is like an acoustic guitar with a built-in speaker and a lot of cool stuff. And why do we make it? It's like one day we're thinking, okay, we need to develop this new acoustic guitar. So do we want to make it like all the Martin and Taylor, or do we want to make something new? Then we decided, okay, let's go with something new. The first thing we add is like the speaker inside. The main point is to make it loud enough to match the volume of if a lot of people sing together.
Don't piss in my pool. No, don't piss in my pool.
It's a PA system, right?
It's a PA system.
It's a small club PA system.
Small club PA. You can go to like a coffee house, do a small gig with this thing alone. That's the point. Then we're thinking, okay, already got a speaker inside. Let's also put a DSP inside. With the DSP, you can process the sound signal, add a lot of stuff into it. Then with that's come the preset part of the guitar. Then we're thinking, let's take it one step further. What can we add to this thing? Then the looper, which is the most important thing because it helps you to write songs better.
We're going to find this out in a second because we are going to write something and I'm going to explain a little bit how the looper can actually help you develop melodies, develop song structure and chord structure.
Yes.
It also comes with different strings. I've got the nylon version, you've got
the steel string version.
My fingers are so fragile that for me, as a, let's say, somebody who doesn't play guitar for 6 or 8 hours a day, nylon is always very, very accessible. And maybe it's for you as well, for beginners, songwriters who kind of know that they should practice guitar more, but they don't find the time. Start with nylon, and then once your fingers kind of have gotten big and strong, you can move
up
steel
to
string version.
the big boy club with the steel string. Yeah.
Yes, and this is basically the first thing why Cyber G can help you in the different stages of your songwriting or musical career, because you start with the nylon and then you move to the big boys club. Point number 2 is sound. You mentioned sound a little bit, and I want to get a little bit into how the sound presets can actually help you inspire. So I've noticed that the nylon version has got different sound presets than the steel string version.
Yes.
So here we've got very, very natural and very high quality classical guitar nylon sounds. What I can also do is, and I don't know how to show it, this thing here, it's a bit of a hustle. Maybe you can see that it says, and I'm trying to zoom in on this later in the editing. Maybe you can see that there are different presets that I can jump back and forth to.
Yeah.
Very good, very
That's
good. Let's take this one. So it says pop there, it says lab for all the experimental
all
stuff.
the experimental stuff.
Very good. It says classic, 2 different types so that I can get inside in a second and show you the presets. I want to start with lab because I want to show people how different sounds actually make a difference in terms of inspiration and songwriting. If you go to lab, you will see, for example, something that says pad. I don't know what's going to happen. Let's find out. Oh, okay.
That's like completely ambient sound.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I totally get it. Well, if that doesn't change the way you approach things, certainly. So, if we now go to something that is, for example, pop, and it says chorus here.
You got the sting pretty sad. Every breath you take is something like that. You know, actually, for normal acoustic nylon string guitars, it's not that easy to add chords.
That's the thing.
Guitar.
That's the thing.
Yeah, then with the speaker and the DSP, you can actually put a lot of stuff into that sound.
So with my acoustic guitar at home, I'm limited to that one sound that the actual material instrument will offer me. And here, it's a playground, something that I can experiment with, something that I can explore, and something that will certainly give me different inspirational accesses to songwriting.
Definitely.
The most important highlight, if we think about inspiration for songwriting and development of your own songwriting skills, is certainly the looper. Again, I'm very rudimentarily trying to show you what it says in on the display. So here we've got something that says looper, and I think it's now set to a 4/4 beat click that you are going to hear in a second, and it's already on. I set the BPM on 90 that you will see here, and right now it says clear, which means that the loop isn't recorded yet.
Yes.
What I will now do is, once I've found... So see, this is what happens if you press something without being aware. I go back first. I want to change the preset to something more conventional. Go to the looper, and then I will get a count in of 1 bar, and then I will record something that will then loop and may or may not inspire us to write a melody.
Let's see where it takes us.
There we go. Now,
Turn
of course, the click annoys us, which is why we put it off now.
And turn the mass volume down to match the...
Okay, I want to have it in the background to explain a little bit how this now will inspire me as a songwriter to develop not arrangement, but melodies. We've talked about this in the almost but not quite complete guide to songwriting as well, how to write a melody to a fixed chord progression. Now this here is relatively simple. It's a 2-chord progression. We've got a G major followed by an A major with fancy notes, but they don't matter, okay? The essential thing is... Okay, those are the 2 chords, G major, A major. Now we could access this from an intellectual standpoint and say it's the 3rd and the 5th and the 7th and I want this and that, or we could just improvise certain melodies. And what the viewers of this channel know is that the biggest difference of a melody is where it begins. Does it begin on the downbeat?
Yes,
does it begin after the downbeat? Does it begin before the downbeat as a
changes completely how
it
we approach
does.
the idea.
And based on 2 chords, then I'm able to write a complete song because I've got verse, chorus, and bridge, depending on the melody beginning that I choose. Let's try and find what the melody whispers to me. I'm going to do downbeat beginning first. Okay, this is downbeat, very assertive. So I like downbeat beginnings for choruses, right?
Yeah.
Where the band builds up and everything goes. Right? Now the verse is probably something that is more of a meditation, more insecure, more melancholic, and it will start after the downbeat. It's more of a story that I'm telling, right? And then we go to the chorus.
2.
Right? then we need this pickup idea
Yeah.
for the bridge that then goes da da ba ba da ba da ba da 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 da.
That's beautiful.
And just like that.
This is how music can be fun.
That's it, that's it. It's not about the gear. It never was about the gear. It is always about what we can use the gear for and how the gear can spark this inspiration. It has freed up all of the processor power up here to just focus on this melodic improvisation. I didn't need to worry about finger shapes. I didn't need to worry about chord progression at all, because I could just clock that in, loop this, and then develop new ideas. This is so cool. We've talked about nylon strings, we've talked about different sounds, and we've talked about the looper function. So those are basically the three main features that will help you to get better at songwriting with the NextG. I want to give you the opportunity for the end of this video to walk us through the really intricate details that you can actually change within the settings of the app.
Guys, you can see there are like several effects modules in the signal chain. This is where you can experiment. You can do all the crazy things to the sound. As songwriters, after you got the chorus, the lyric, the melody done, then you got to think about the whole arranging. We always believe a sound can inspire you to play certain ways. Maybe imagine you have yourself playing the main chord progression.
Yeah.
Then imagine you being the second guitar player doing something on top of that. Then imagine yourself being the bass player adding a crazy bass line. Do something else to maybe do this, the percussion. This could be a bass drum. If we add a lot of bass frequency, bass drum, snare drum.
Oh, absolutely.
You got your whole percussion section, the rhythm section inside of the guitar. Then basically you develop a whole band idea. This is what's fun about NextG. You can always experiment new ideas, not only in the songwriting phase, but also in the, we could call it pre-producing phase.
Absolutely.
Yeah, in that phase. This is what we had in mind. We want a tool not only help you to understand how music works, but also help you really generate ideas that could be into your professional and musical life. That's what we have. And we also added something like, we have like a USB cable here. Why do we add that? It's for charging.
Yeah.
Other than that, it's for OTG recording.
Oh, okay.
Whenever you have a cool idea, maybe you have double like 60 layers of those ideas, then you can record directly into your phone. Then later you say, oh, I got a song ready here. Those are the scratch. Then take into the studio, get another instrument to record the whole thing. We want to streamline the whole process. We want to make creating music more fun, accessible, convenient, and easy for everyone.
For everyone, and it's the living room pre-production that you can do at home, right?
Yes.
Yeah. I love the approach to this, to make music accessible.
Yes, music accessible. Music, playing instrument is not supposed to be like
an elite thing, right?
Elite thing. We don't want to make it an elite thing.
Yeah.
Music is fun for everyone. Everybody can experiment the wonderfulness of music. Our product tend to be like that. Even with CyberG, this NextG, or the one you feature in our channel, the CyberG, we always want to make music fun and interesting that everyone can experience. We want to bring people closer to music through the instrument.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. Music shouldn't be something you listen to. It should be something you actually get
take
involved
part in. Yeah.
Get involved.
Yeah, that's brilliant. How about we end this thing with a nice jam on the loop that we recorded and see to what ridiculous levels we can take.
We can take. Yeah. You can experiment, add new layers. I'm gonna jam something on my side. Yeah.
And we could go on like this forever.
Forever.
If this isn't inspiration for writing new songs, I
Then
don't know
what
what is.
Yes.
Richard, thank you so much for presenting this really, really interesting new thing that brings innovation, and this is something that everybody will profit from. Thank you very much.
Thank you for having me here, Rafa. Nice to meet you. Okay.
Bye-bye. I think we've got everything plugged in. I had fun.
I had a lot of fun too. That song was amazing.